What is up, SmackNPie? SmackNPie here, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all today. I didn't have anything to upload. Usually I schedule videos like 2-3 days prior to when I actually upload the actual thing, but I'm gonna be honest with you, the past couple of days I've been insanely busy with IRL stuff, so I couldn't get time to schedule anything. So the videos that you're seeing on the channel, the reason they're so random is because those videos are literally the last minute things, and yeah, so this video is also another random video. It's just last minute. I just searched like what video should I do, and Last of Us 2 came out. I mean, news came out, and I was like, freak it, let's do it. So here we are. It's gonna be a valuable video. Don't worry, I'm not gonna just throw out stuff and that's it. No, it's gonna be a valuable video. We're just gonna stick through this together, and that is what we're going to do today, as GamesRadar.com reporting that all of The Last of Us Part 2 has been filmed. Now we just need that release date. So if you don't know, a couple of days ago we reported that Laura Bailey, an unknown character from The Last of Us Part 2, has now finished her character MoCap, and we were all curious like what's happening with overall MoCap section. And now it happened like a day ago. It's been actually 2 days if you're watching this like a couple hours later, and now Neil Druckmann, the creative director of The Last of Us, confirmed that the MoCap section has been completed for The Last of Us Part 2. They shot the ending scene, and that is it. So let's just go through it. Let's just see what it is. So we have Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson and Neil Druckmann posting on Twitter that, and that's a wrap on Ellie, Joel, and the most ambitious cinematic shoot we've ever done. Tears were shed. You can see Joel is there, Ellie is there, Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson. So one thing we know for a fact, I'm gonna come to the theory section in just a second, but one thing we know for a fact, that both Ellie and Joel will be alive to the end, I hope. Another tweet from Neil Druckmann, which is really interesting. It's the script, of course, and you can't see any other thing, but what you can see is the end and cut to black. And Neil Druckmann tweeting, just shot this scene, so sad. This is crazy because one thing that I was thinking, like, okay, Joel's death has to be one of the most emotional thing in the entirety. Maybe it happens, I don't know. But judging from this new update that Joel and Ellie made it to the ending, and the ending cut to black, this is not gonna be good. If the writers are sad, this is not gonna be good, because what we theorized on the channel back when we were theorizing The Last of Us Part 2 is that Joel and Ellie will get separated due to the hatred of Joel lying to Ellie about that whole they're not finding the cure, fireflies, whatever. Then halfway through they're gonna meet each other, and then their journey is gonna continue from there. Ellie's mother gonna play a big role in this, and towards the end that Joel is gonna die and Ellie's gonna be by his side in the end. That's what we theorized when we were theorizing. This scene shows kinda sorta similar thing towards that. So one thing we know for a fact, that Joel and Ellie is gonna be in the end, whether it is a flashback ending or physical ending of both Joel and Ellie being there. But this update changes the dynamic of us theorizing The Last of Us Part 2 story, because now we don't know. Now we're kinda sorta confused with this. But let's go back to the update side. And the reason this is a big news, not just from the story perspective, but also that now that the MoCap is done completely, there's only one thing left, and that is the release date. Of course, they're gonna polish the scenes, they're gonna take some other later takes of some scenes that they want to make sure that they get the best animations possible. But now we're currently in April 2019. This is gonna be interesting to see how long it's gonna take for them to just announce the release date of Last of Us 2. So this should be interesting, this should be good to go with it. Now we're at the situation of MoCap is done, polishing is the only thing left alongside animating, and Sony announcing the release date for The Last of Us Part 2. Now we know Sony's not gonna be at E3 for obvious reasons. This should be interesting how long Sony takes from now until the announce of the release date. It shouldn't take this long from now. We know what happened with the Uncharted development. They announced it quite really soon after they announced that the MoCap is done for the Uncharted. So hopefully within a few months, hopefully next big thing for Sony, they announce it there. It has to be the next big thing, because The Last of Us Part 2 is the most anticipated game of 2019 when it comes to Sony exclusives, and overall one of the most anticipated games of 2019. But as always, I will keep you updated with this ongoing story. I didn't have anything to upload today, that's why I'm just doing this unscripted thing. Just let this one slide. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you can't schedule everything, sometimes you can't upload every single day. It's a part of life, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I will of course see you soon. Until then, peace.